Toxic people don't fear your anger. They fear your silence. Because silence is unpredictable. It doesn't give them control. You don't have to fight toxic people to win. You just have to become unreadable. Here are 7 silent behaviors that make toxic people fear you even when you say nothing. 1. You observe everything but react to nothing. They want you loud, emotional, and reactive because that's their fuel. But when you stay calm and collected, they lose their script entirely. Your silence forces them to face their own guilt and insecurity. And that quiet discomfort becomes their punishment. They keep pushing buttons, but nothing works anymore. You've mastered the art of emotional detachment. You see their games clearly, but you refuse to participate. Your calm observation becomes a mirror that reflects their toxicity back at them. They realize they can't control someone who won't react. Your stillness is your strength, and it terrifies them because they have no power over peace. 2. You don't argue. You withdraw your energy. You know that arguing with a toxic person only fuels their ego and validates their behavior. So instead of explaining yourself or defending your position, you simply detach completely. They start to panic when they realize you're no longer emotionally available to them. The silence is deafening. You win not by proving them wrong, but by refusing to play their exhausting game. Your energy becomes precious, and you stop wasting it on people who drain you. They try harder to provoke you, but you've already left mentally. This withdrawal confuses them deeply because they're used to getting reactions. Your absence speaks louder than any argument ever could. 3. You choose distance over drama. Toxic people thrive where chaos lives, but distance completely confuses them. They can't manipulate what's out of reach. You become powerful the moment you stop giving them access to your life, your thoughts, and your emotional energy. Physical or emotional distance doesn't mean you're running away, it means you're protecting your peace strategically. They'll try to pull you back in with guilt trips, fake emergencies, or sudden niceness. But you stay firm in your boundaries. Distance isn't cold. It's smart. It's choosing yourself over their circus. When you remove yourself from their stage, they lose their audience. And without an audience, their performance loses all meaning. 4. You stay kind even when they deserve coldness. They expect you to explode, to match their energy with anger and bitterness. But you stay composed and kind instead. Your calmness exposes their instability in stark contrast. Kindness under control is true power. It disarms their entire strategy. They can't claim you're the crazy one when you're responding with grace. This doesn't mean being a doormat. It means being strategic. Your kindness isn't for them, it's for you, to maintain your integrity. They're expecting a fight, but you give them nothing to work with. This controlled composure confuses them because they need your anger to justify their behavior. Your grace becomes their mirror. 5. You let karma handle the justice. You no longer chase revenge or plot their downfall. You trust timing and natural consequences because toxic people eventually drown in their own manipulation. The universe has a way of balancing things out. You simply watch in silence as life teaches them what your words never could. This isn't passive, it's wise. You understand that their behavior catches up with them eventually. Other people see through them too. Their reputation crumbles without your help. You focus on building your life while they destroy theirs. This detachment from needing justice immediately gives you freedom. You stop carrying the weight of their karma. They become their own worst enemy, and you're just a peaceful observer. 6. You value peace more than people-pleasing. They can't stand it when you stop trying to please them, because their control only works when you desperately crave their approval. The moment you choose peace over acceptance, they lose power completely. You realize their opinion doesn't define your worth. Your need for external validation dies, and with it, their leverage over you. They used to pull your strings easily, but now you've cut those strings entirely. You prioritize your mental health over their comfort. This shift is radical because most people spend their whole lives seeking approval. But you've evolved beyond that. Your peace becomes non-negotiable. They sense this change immediately and it terrifies them because they've lost their grip. 7. You let them wonder what changed. You stop explaining yourself endlessly. You stop defending your choices and justifying your boundaries. And that silence drives them absolutely insane because now you've become a mystery they can no longer control or predict. They're used to knowing your moves, reading your emotions, and predicting your reactions. But now you're unreadable. This unpredictability gives you all the power in the dynamic. They keep trying to figure you out, but you've changed the game entirely. You owe them no explanations. Your life becomes your business alone. This mystery makes you magnetic and intimidating simultaneously. They realize they never really knew you at all. Your silence becomes your statement, and it's louder than anything you could say. Remember, toxic people don't fear being exposed. They fear being ignored. Silence doesn't just protect your peace, it destroys their illusion of power completely. Stay calm, stay private, stay unpredictable. And if this spoke to your soul, tap that like button, comment your favorite line below, and subscribe to Peak Pulse, where silence becomes strength and peace becomes your superpower. See you in the next one.